could not be in number 10 if God could not be honored in the first position. That's the meaning of 10%. You are recording? Praise the name of the living God. Am I communicating? So where does the seed of number 1 goes?
11.
Number 11. Where does the seed of number 2 goes? Where does the seed of number 3 goes? What are you doing? You are honoring 1 as God as you plan 1. You are honoring 1 as God as you plan 2. You are honoring 1 as God as you plan what? 3. You are giving honor to God. Mpaka ukifika ngapi? Now, most of us has never reached 20. We are still in the 10%. I know that the grace man will say, I no longer give 10%. I give 20%. Because when you reach 20, you are out of what? Your faithfulness has been doubled. So you are doing 21. You are honoring God twice as you plan 1. Kisha unaomba rent na unafanya kazi. Now, here, when you honor God, let's do it later. When you honor God with 1 as you plan 1, do you know what God is going to give you? God is going to give you times 10 of what you honor. So He's going to give you 1 in your honor times 10. He's going to reward you with 10. What about when you honor God with 2? But we are doing a percent. We are doing a percent. Yes. So a percent, we will to reverse a percent. You multiply by what? 100. God gives you what? 1,000 folds. Amen. God is going to give you 100. Why am I doing 1,000? Because 100 is a measure of return. So 1 times 100 is what? Now in other words, for 1 seed, God will return what? But you have honored God until you have gone beyond 10. You are doing 11. You think God is going to give you 100? He's going to give you 1,000. So mtoto ambaye kwa hapa hajafika 10, you are still in hundreds. But when you go beyond faithfulness of 10, God is going to reward you with 1,000. 1,000 shall fall on what? Your right hand side. But what happens about 1,000, another 1,000?
On the other side.
There is no another 1,000 on that side. It is 10,000.
The 10,000, yes.
Yeah. So kuna watu ambao kwa level ya 1. Huyu ni mtu ambaye alichukua mbegu yake akaweka kwa mchanga na ufanye chochote. Huyu ni wakora. Wakifuna wanaanza na mbegu kukula before anything. Hao ni wakora. They will remain as one single milele. Kuna watu ambao wanaomba loan hapa, waende wa offset loan ile nyingine, alafu waombe loan ile nyingine. Then you ask yourself, hii loan ulifanya nini? Anachukua ngaji wanasema usiseme wa. Hata sijui nilifanyia nini. It's because anytime you multiply 1 times anything, it will give you the name of that vehicle. So 1 time is human being. Jina yako hapo. Human being. Utapata tu human being. But when you honor God in that 1, out of 10. God does not look at what? He looks at your position. As if this is your position, you give a percentage of what? So you hold out a position of 10%. God will remain with this value. A change will remain with this value. And what is your measure of what? 1,000. Kuna watu ambaye they honor God beyond there. Then we take what? We take what? 10. That means your honor of 10 has been doubled. 10 billion. And I remember teaching you the first week of this year, first Sunday. And I said, anybody who operates with 10 times billion, 2 is called bounty. No. It's abundance. You still honor God with your 10, but you are doubling it in your faithfulness. You are operating in abundance. So 10 mara mbili ngapi? 100. Hiyo ni yako. God is still faithful na yake. Ngapi? 100. What is your measure of return? 10,000.
Yes. Say it again.
When you honor God twice, faithfulness. Pastor amesema nini? The first sin of Adam was what? Ungratefulness. What's ungratefulness? Nimekupea ni yako, lakini kuwa mwaminifu. Sitakusimamia kama prefect. Umefanya nini? Lakini ni yako. Takuwa nini? Mwanadamu uaminifu wake 0. It's true. That's why anything you do, mwanadamu ajui kumanage. Tulipa COVID mpaka pesa zikafika. Sabure. Mmesikia sasa kuna watu wanafukuzwa hapa na pale. Vitu ambayo unafaa tu kusema manage peana kwa huyu. Alafu huyu apeana kwa huyu. Alafu yule mwingine atumie. How human being anashindwa kufanya hivyo? Anasema 3/4 ni yangu. Na si yake. Ungemuuliza tarehe 1 Januari kutakuwa na pesa inakuja. Hapo anajua. Alafu mtu na wae kwa akaunti yako. Because of the measure. Niambie hata kwetu traditional African culture. Haukubali kukula. Ninakataa ukule pesa ya laana, ya vitu kama magonjwa, yatima. But because of the measure of ungratefulness, somebody can open a serious account. How many millions? Billions of money wired to their account while people have died. Do you think that blood ya watu ambao wanakufa inaenda wapi wapendwa? Haisi kuomba because you are the boss. Wait until you give birth to your children and children and you will just go to happen. Leprosy was a disease that comes by virtue of uncleanness. And uncleanness secret, see you're walking, you are touching things which they are forbidden. Then you become a leper. It's a measure of what? Then anybody becomes faithful beyond the second. Are you together? Then the Bible calls you faithful man. You are flowing in a measure of what? 1,000. Times what? 1,000. The God gives you multitude. Because you have 10,000 thousands, we have 10,000s and 1,000. You are multitude. You are operating in plenty. Then the Bible says, in this level number 3. Remember, when you go there, you go to level number 3. This level number 1, level number 2, level number 3. When you go beyond level number 3, you are operating in multitude, many, abundance. Then the Lord says, you will lend to nations. Yes. One of the nations in England. Sasa mtu wa 1 hata ashibi. Maana mtu mwenye anakula na ashibi. Na yeye mwenyewe ndiye alijiongea chakula. Mumeagree before I came that amutasema chochote maana. Did you agree before? Yaani unaunda ugali yako unamaliza alafu unajiuliza nilikula kweli. No, I used to have my grandfather unamlisha yeye alafu anakuita jioni na sauti kubwa. Anakuuliza, "Kama isewe." Na mama, "Sasa toa kula buga." No, ana hiyo system ya kumwambia umeshiba. Because when people are operating in plenty, they are lending to nation. Even what you have cannot be enough for your stomach. In 1997, before El Nino came, there was a dry spell in this place. Most of all people know that. And in our family, we had nothing. Nothing. I remember my grandfather, the father of my father, came home. And we barely could not have nothing to give him. And I could see from my eye that he is hungry. And we are not so many. We are only a family of 3 children and 2 parents. 5. But we had nothing. I felt so bitter and wounded in my heart. I said, God, I thought I was. How would you provide for me? And I'll be faithful from there. Most of you church leaders don't know where I'm very much faithful. Do you know what God did? Kwa kona ya shamba yetu, kukatokea mushroom. So I'm strolling towards kona ya shamba yetu. And I wonder, voila, a lot of mushroom. I called for a small tray ile ya yellow yenye ilikuwa na maua katikati. Lakini nimekonga kwa mpaka kuna mashimo. That's the family I come from. And we harvested so many mushrooms. Hey. Wow. And for the first time we had a special meal in our family. Mushrooms big again. Amen. Now trust me. For the whole spell for that year. Kuku alikuwa na mushroom. For the whole spell for that year, God became faithful. Amen. In providing mushrooms every day for our family. Amen. And Google never missed to come for lunch and supper. Now, I took one question because the mushroom was balanced diet on its own. When the rain came, that caused El Nino. What walivuna? Listen to me. Mushrooms. I still go there up to today. There is no mushroom. Every time I harvest, I look at the harvest and I remember the mushroom. I say, Lord, I will honor you with my faithfulness. Look at me closely. It's not the amount that you give. It is what? The faithfulness of the heart. I want to tell you something. You will be rich forever. Amen. Amen. I have this church. I have an office in town. You can combine the two. It's a lot of money. But hatuna deni. Yes. Another guy told me, you have a church, you have an office. Oh, unafanya kazi gani? And I equate that kind of amount of money with my salary. Nikamcheka, nikamwambia, wewe utakuwa maskini milele. You know the secret of wealth. Yes. It is in the mathematics. Niangalie math. The secret of wealth is in the mathematics. So wale wanawaje hesabu kwa class 8. You will not understand this. You multiply 1 times 10, you remain with 10. You multiply 10 times 100, you have 1,000. You multiply 100 times 100, you have what? 10,000. And you have 10,000 times 10,000 thousands. You have money. This is the mathematics. Can I ask you a question? How faithful are you? I was preaching in them church. I told them the secret of you building houses and owning vehicles and becoming wealthy is in your area of giving. I told them that. I said, you cannot be having wealth, working in Eldoret, while your home church bado kuna ile mabati yenye ulizaliwa kama iko. Sijaona sura zimekunjwa kama hivi. Unajua kuna watu ambao wanaishi tao, lakini maisha yao haina difference na watu wa village. Imagine a whole mass daktari anaenda kuomba jirani ni za biriti. And the church was very silent when the man of God was preaching. Praise the name of the living God. Amen. For those who are watching, that was just a small message for us. Let's learn about what? Preservation of what? Anointing. Preservation of anointing. Preservation of anointing. Preservation of anointing. Preservation of anointing. Praise the name of the living God. Preservation of anointing. Preservation of anointing is my message.